Today, I'm going to be discussing 5 things to know about professional realtors. The reason I'm making this video is to educate so that you know what real estate agents go through, what goes on behind the scenes, and just to make the industry a little bit more transparent to you. The first thing to know about professional realtors or real estate agents is that we only get paid when we sell or lease properties. Most companies don't give a base salary plus commission or anything like that. It is 100% commission based. So all the work that we're doing will only pay off for us once we actually sell or lease a home to you or investment property or whatever real estate that you're buying or selling. Many people already know this about real estate agents, that we are 100% commission based. That's how we make our living. But the reason I want to bring this up in this video is to get people thinking about this more. And this is more for people who aren't really serious but just want to go out looking at homes. Some people want to window shop looking for homes, and there's nothing wrong with that. But what I recommend for that is to try to go to open houses to get a feel of what is out there in the price range that you're thinking. Because for a real estate agent, once you get us involved, we are setting up the appointments for you. We're driving to these places or taking public transportation depending on how you get around. You know, we're taking time out of our day and paying for the expense to show you the home, and we will only get paid from our work doing that if you end up buying the home. So if you are in the very early stages where you're not really serious about it yet, but you do want to see what's out there, I highly recommend going to open houses. And then once you get a little bit more serious and you want to get pre-approved and then start looking at homes in your budget, definitely reach out to a real estate agent then. We don't care if we have to show you 20, 30, 40 homes. As long as you're serious, we're happy to show you these homes and work with you and help you find and win the best one for you. Another reason why I bring this up is because some real estate agents have an issue where they're working with a client, especially with buyers, and they're showing them multiple homes, spending weeks or even months on their home search, and then the buyer goes and buys something with another agent. So all that work that the original agent put in just goes out of the window. They don't wind up getting paid for it, but instead the new agent does. And that isn't right to the original agent, especially if they've been working hard and doing a good job for you. If you start working with someone and you don't think it's a great fit after a little bit, definitely let them know. So please keep that in mind when you are working with a real estate agent to buy or sell a home. And now this brings me to my next point, which is that real estate agents are responsible for most, if not all, the fees to actually run our business, just like every other business. But again, this is a video for real estate agents, so I just want to make sure everyone is aware that we are paying for everything. And not only that, we also have a fee split that we have to pay to our brokerage. And that varies. Sometimes it's 50-50, where say I make a $10,000 commission, $5,000 of that goes to the company that I work under. And with some firms, you have a little bit of a higher split, but there's always, unless you have your own brokerage, you're always having to pay the brokerage that you work under a fee split. Now, for other expenses that we incur as real estate agents, we have MLS fees, we have lockbox fees, we have board fees, whatever real estate board we're a part of, we pay an annual fee to them. We have fees that we have to pay to our broker. Some of those fees are monthly fees or annual fees that you just pay just to be an agent. But then on top of that, you have listing fees that you have to pay or closing review fees. You also have continuing education fees. And of course, before you even become an agent, you have fees to even start up as an agent. But there are a lot of fees that we have to pay in addition to our daily fees. Like when we go show properties, we're paying for our gas, we pay for our own cars, tolls, parking, all of that. That is all on the agents. Of course, we're able to write a lot of this stuff off, but they are still things that come out of pocket. So when we make these commissions, A portion of those commissions, of course, is going to taxes, a big portion of it. And then the other portion is going to our business, just going right back into it. And then, of course, this is what we make a living with. So this goes to paying our mortgages, our rent, our car payments, everything that we have. Again, a lot of people already know that real estate agents are responsible for all these fees, but I just want to bring it up because there are some people that think real estate agents are overpaid for what we do. But when you really break down how much we get after our fees and taxes, everything like that, it really is a fair pay for us. I'll give an example. So let's say I'm representing a buyer in Jersey City on a $1 million home, and the buy side fee, which this is typical, is 2%. Sometimes we get 2.5%, but let's just say 2% for this example to make it easy. On $1 million, that is a $20,000 commission. Out of that $20,000, if you work at a brokerage where you have to pay the broker 50% of that, or if you're on a team and you have to pay the team and the broker, let's just say all of that is 50%, you're already down to $10,000 from there. And then we also have to pay taxes on that. After our deductions, whatever we're able to write off because of us operating our business, maybe we pay $3,000 of that for taxes. So we're left with $7,000, and that is what we get for all the work that we put in to sell that $1 million home. So when you think about it that way, it's really not a lot of money, but if we do enough of them and we work hard enough, we can make a lot in this business. But again, if we are working hard enough to do that, we are definitely deserving of it. The third thing that you should know about professional real estate agents is that when you have an appointment with one to see a home or anything, it's important to be on time, because being late can really throw off the rest of their day and even impact other people, like their other clients. For example, if I have a 10 a.m. showing with someone and they're 30 or 45 minutes late, then I have to go to my next buyer or client, whoever I'm meeting with next, and let them know, hey, I'm so sorry, I'm gonna be 30 to 45 minutes late. And that could even be a domino effect if we have a full day planned where there's even people after the next appointment. It just, it throws off the whole day, and we have to let everyone else know, I'm sorry, I'm going to be late because this first appointment wasn't on time. Of course, we don't let them know that, but this is, just something to think about. If you are running late, just try to be courteous and let your agent know. And if you're really gonna be late, just ask them if it's okay with them, if they are able to wait. And if not, if you can reschedule maybe for the tail end of the day, or just like another gap that they might have in the day, or another day if it is a full day. Now, I understand things happen, like you run into some really heavy traffic that was unexpected, or things like that. I'm not bashing anyone. I just want people to be aware of a real estate agent's time, because especially on the weekends, we do spend a lot of time trying to fit in as many people as possible, because that's when people want to see homes. So it's almost a science, like mapping out the day and making sure we're hitting everything on time. So again, I understand things come up, things happen where you have to be late, and that is okay, but just try to be aware and try to be on time as much as you can for these appointments that you set with your realtor. That brings me to number 4, which is there's a lot of work that is being done behind the scenes by your realtor in order to make the home buying or home selling process easier for you. So I just got done talking about mapping out the day, scheduling back-to-back showings on like a Saturday or Sunday, or any just packed day. That takes a lot of work, but what makes that tedious is having to figure out everyone's schedules on both ends. So let's say I have a buyer, they want to see 5 homes between 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. on a Saturday. I have to go to the listing agents for each one of them for them to reach out to their sellers and make sure that the times work for them. And if it's a multifamily, a lot of times there's tenants in those, so we have to go by their schedules. And without getting too deep into what goes into scheduling homes, that in itself can be a lot. But then of course, once you get a home under contract, we're doing a lot of work to get it to the finish line. like doing the inspections, doing the appraisals, and even before getting under contract, when we want to make offers on homes, we're doing even more work there, figuring out what the competition is looking like, if there are any current offers on the homes, doing comp reports for clients so we can have a better idea of what our offer needs to be, and just a lot of other things that just goes into this that you don't really see. To us, especially the more experience that we get, it becomes second nature and it gets easier for us. But if you had to do all of this all on your own, it would definitely be stressful, and that is why I always recommend using a real estate agent who is, of course, knowledgeable, but also has this experience and knows everything that we need to do to make the process easier and is less stressful for you. And the fifth thing that you should know about your professional real estate agent is that we really want the best for you. And I mean that genuinely. I know that some of these shows, or maybe just people, have this idea that real estate agents are greedy because we can make a lot of money in this business, and the more deals that we close, the more money we make. But at the same time, like, I'm a person and I always put myself in other people's shoes when they're going through either buying or selling a home. And I really want to make sure I'm doing the best job for them. And I'm sure your real estate agent does too, especially if they are professional. When I'm working with sellers and I have a price in mind and they have their own price in mind that is a lot higher than mine, I really wish that I could sell your home for that much, or that anyone can sell your home for that much. If it is aspirational pricing, it's just not going to happen. And our job as a professional real estate agent is to explain this to you and show you why we recommend the price that we do. As I mentioned earlier in the video, we get paid off of commission, so it is a percentage of the sale price. We want to get you the most money that we can for your home. So let's say I think your home could sell for $900,000 and you're thinking 1.1 or 1.2 million. That extra $200,000 or $300,000, we would love to get you that, especially because it's going to net you more money, but also we'll make more money on it. So when we are being realistic with our pricing, we are really looking out for you, because we know that if we overprice it, it is going to sit on the market longer. We might have to have some price reductions, or at the end of the day, you might not sell. And we're not trying to make it easier for us, because if we do overprice the home and we don't get much activity, there's not as much for us to do for the listing. Whereas if we do price it well and we get a lot of activity, we get a lot of people wanting to come take a look, and we get all these offers, we're going to be really busy showing the home, answering questions about the home, and even negotiating all the offers that we get in. I mean, imagine if we price it so well that we get 20, 30 offers. That is a lot more stressful for us than having to negotiate 1 or 2 offers that might come in that are probably going to be lower than the asking price. So just know that when we are recommending a price, we really want the best for you. And this goes for buyers as well, especially in this market where we're having so many best and final offer deadline situations. When we recommend for you to go above the asking price a certain amount, or waive a portion of the appraisal, or waive a portion of the inspection, it's not because we just want to sell a house, but it's really because we know from experience what it's going to take for you to win the home. And that is ultimately what we know that you want. We know that sellers want to sell their home, buyers want to buy a home. So we're going to do our best to guide you to get you to that end goal. So those are 5 things that you should know about your professional real estate agent. And for any realtors who are watching this video, feel free to comment down below any others that you would like to add to this list. And of course, if any of you are looking to buy or sell a home in New Jersey or New York City, I'm a licensed real estate agent in both. So definitely reach out to me. Also, give this video a thumbs up if you found it to be helpful, and subscribe to my channel for more, and I'll see you in the next one.